Guys, the Lou Laguna YouTube's N'Golo Kante. It really annoys me when footballers don't show heart. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal, I follow Arsenal. It's going to be Arsenal-centric, so you can use Arsenal as a direct example. For me, there's no excuse for no heart. I don't care if you're winning the league like City or you're relegated or you're in the bottom leagues of League One. Yes, there's if you've got technical ability, great. You can improve that slightly. If you've got technical and all of these and mental ability, you can improve that. Don't get me wrong, 80-90% of that is already sorted, and you can work on the 10%, especially mentally, to be honest with you. That's just how I feel. Obviously, I'm speaking about when you get to a certain age in football and development. But for me, one thing that is underrated, and I've said, you can't manufacture heart. You cannot manufacture heart. And I'm not talking necessarily flying into tackles. I'm talking, like, look, if I look at myself, for the teams I used to play for, Norseman, right? Everton All Stars, without bigging myself up, I stand it out quite a bit. Like, I mean, yeah, we were a weaker side. Norseman, right back. Technically, I wouldn't say I held my own, but I wouldn't say I necessarily stood out. But why did I keep my place when there's four fullbacks, two in each position? Why was I able to hold down right position and make it my own? I never tell lies. Those are my friends that are watching this can back this up. Why did I even when I went left back, no one took my space? Why? Heart, nothing else. If a man's gonna do 10 laps, I don't like running. I've told you guys I hate running. Like if football could be played just walking, I'd love it. I'm like Cess in that aspect. If man are going to do 10 laps, I'll do 11. Like, you can call it pride, you can call it ignorance. In football, it helps. I will not stop until my body gives way. And those of you, check if I'm lying. I've put my body on the line for football. Physically, I got a scar on my face because I prevented a shot on the line. I took someone accidentally standing in my face. I've taken a lot for the team. Like, I've put my face and taken a boot. Like, I've done so much stuff. Like, shortest man with the biggest heart. There's no excuses for no heart. This is, like, really no excuses for no heart. When you've got no heart in this thing, you can't get anywhere. You really can't. And when I see midfielders not mashing work to get back, when I see fullbacks not offering an outlet or busting a gut to tuck in and help, it annoys me because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. Away from the fans, the clubs, you owe it to yourself. You've got a fantastic position in regards to being a professional footballer. And this goes for any club. There's no excuse not to leave it all in the ring. Me, personally, I'm very honest with myself. I like to leave the football pitch knowing I left everything in that. Knowing I left every fibre and possible bit of heart in me and fight. I know I left it there. Because if I don't, it will eat me alive. It will eat me alive. I'm not someone that runs from the truth. Like I said, I didn't necessarily stand out thingy. But I was on chopping a boy down. 50-50, I'm not pulling out of that. I don't care how big you are, I'm not pulling out. I was always told, do not pull out of that because you're more likely to hurt yourself. And again, you can quote me, I've taken off, man, double my size. Like, do you know why? Because I don't give a crap. And that's not to big myself up. That's just common sense. If football's mental, I would step onto that pitch believing, not that I'm the best, but knowing I hold my own. I don't care how big you are, how fast you are. I'll adapt to it. If you're fast, I'll drop off a couple yards so you can't always outpace me. If you're skillful, I'll get tight and tell someone to double up. So if he gets past me and you can stall him and we'll double up again. Simple things. If I know he's a bit even, I'm going to weight him. Like, I'm going to put him in. I'm going to slide him up. I'm talking similar height. I'm going to slide him up. I'm going to barge him into next Tuesday. I'm going to do all of this. I'm going to start fights. Not because I want to start fights. Anyone that knows football, psychological. Do you know how many teams, Norseman especially, because we were in the City London kids and we played in a league where you played in Kuwait teams. Now scared people get with that first five minutes, a tackle. Because don't get me wrong, football psychological. When they see you warming up and you got your hoods on and you're from inner city London and they label you certain things, half the job's done, you know. They're scared. Put them in a tackle. Say a couple booky comments like say nothing. After the game, say nothing. Man, I'm not trying to go past you again. That comes into heart. You can't manufacture heart. You cannot manufacture heart. Me, I can't in life. Like, maybe it's because I'm an Aries and I've said this before and I don't believe in all that crap, but I don't do things half-heartedly. I'm either all in or not in at all. I can't do things like that. Like, I'm a passionate person in anything I do in life, and football is definite. Leave it all in the ring. Like, maybe it's because in life, growing up in the city, London, I was never a bad boy, but let's be honest, those of you that went to my school, you know how the struggles of growing up in London is. You had to fight, and I'm not talking punching up people. You had to fight for yourself. You had to stand up for yourself in school, outside the school, and definitely on the football pitch. That's why I'm not scared of certain things, because I know who to take, because the ends teaches you who to take things from and who not to take things from, when to be a fox and when to be a lion, and I praise the ends for that, you know, because I learned that in cages, we're playing with olders and you're doing nutmegs and they're weights in you and you're getting concrete stains because they can't take it, and then you're standing up to yourself and certain things have to happen. I would not change any of that. It annoys me when there's no heart. And there's no excuse for no heart. It doesn't matter if you had a posh upbringing or not. You need to show heart on the football pitch. I don't even know if this makes sense. But guys, DG, I'm out of you lot's hair, man. I'm waffling now. I'm out.